Welcome back, heathens, and on this episode of Bad Tree Productions, we're assembling the 402 short block.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we'll get it uncovered.
Let's get after it. I'll move the camera. Kind of looks like max headroom on here. Whatever.
Glitchy again?
Yeah. God dang it. Well, it's okay. It's recording.
All right, we'll keep going. Okay. So the dots line up. Trick, which I told you just a minute ago. So yeah, spun around a few times. It keeps lining back up. What do you think?
I think it's good to go.
All right. So
You kind of were glitching again on the screen, Jeremy.
I don't know. Maybe bring the camera in and we'll show them the rest of it.
Okay. Sweet, dude.
I want to do it.
Let's see here. Why is this thing so freaking hot?
Uh-oh.
It's froze up again, though. Like, I'm not moving. My face is stuck on the screen.
Oh, great. All right.
All right. Here, cool this sucker off, dude.
Cool her down.
Yeah.
No! What's this? What's this? Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Son of a... Now I gotta call Ryan up. See if it went to his fridge.
What the crap is that? No. Dang, this thing is hot. It's hot. It smells like Coors. And oh, why does it have glittery oil all over it? Jeremy. Oh, you messed up, bud. Oh yeah. I'm about to give you some motivation. Yeah, some real motivation.
Well, it's still not back. God damn it.
Did you call Duddie?
No, I haven't.
Wait a few more minutes.
Yeah.
We'll try it again.
So Jeremy, word on the street is you're building a hot motor to go in that crew cab Dart. Just to give you a heads up, since you seem to be having motor problems lately, by lately I mean for the last year, I hear if you don't film something, you're guaranteed to window the block right out of the bat. But you seem pretty confident in what you're building. The problem is, you don't know what I'm using. So let's look at the potential of what I could be putting in my no-name Nationals race car. Yeah, buddy, you might want to make sure you build this motor right. Because Texas is bringing the heat. Even though technically I am wearing a jacket right now, but honestly, it's only 50 degrees here. We just can't handle that snow y'all have. Yeah, that's a winter wasteland up there. First off, I could use this mint-conditioned, air-cooled 360. It's seen better days, but nothing a little bit of beer cans and JB Weld won't fix. Unfortunately, I have quite a few motors here, but they seem to have the same problem your motor has. They like to eat themselves up. Since you've already proven that when you don't film building a motor, your motor self-destructs. Don't worry, buddy. I got you covered. I got plenty of clapped out Mopar small blocks that you can rebuild for the 5th, 6th, possibly 7th time. Now, you're already familiar with the Valiant Efforts 318 small block that has been naturally rust treated. But don't you worry, buddy. We got something else in mind for this car. Even though harnessing the power of rust would most definitely give me the awesome armadillo power to gap you on the track, we might just do something else. Now, I know as an avid Duddie adventure fan that you are, you'll just assume that I'm going to use a clapped out Cummins to beat you in that race. Don't worry, buddy. I'm not going to unleash the pure armadillo power these clapped out Dodges have. I've got something else in mind. Also knowing that I'm a fan of Lord Jabo, the master of the thermoquad and torque flight transmissions, you might possibly assume that I'll use this clapped out small block out of the crew cab that harnesses the awesome power of the thermoquad. Yeah, this clapped out motor will smoke you off the line and across that finish line, but don't worry, I'm not going to use this motor. It's possible I could. I mean, it is clapped out enough, and the oil looks clean. Well, cleaner. It definitely doesn't have any glitter in it. So this one's a possibility. You also might assume that since I'm used to that 6 in a row ready to tow life, that I just might grab one of those leaning tower of powers just to prove a point. You know, have that red hornet sound screaming down the strip. Don't worry, buddy. I wouldn't do that to you. Even though in Australia these motors are pretty popular, we might try something else. As a hippie, I know you're always thinking about the earth. So what if I ran this newfangled 5.7 liter Hemi with electric boost additive? Not only would I be gapping you down the track, I would make the earth happy. Probably get good fuel mileage too. I could make another sacrifice to the Mopar gods and requisition this Hot Rod 360 out of old Keystone. It's already proven itself on the trail and off. I bet you it does really good smoky burnouts. Then again, as a clapped out Dodge owner and enthusiast, I find myself drawn again to another clapped out Cummins. Except this is the P-pump variety. Now I know as a hippie you don't understand the diesel world, but when it comes to Cummins, this is the hot rod version. I can go ahead and slap this in maybe the Valiant effort, maybe in something else. And while I'm rolling coal down the track, you'll still be smoking the tires at the line. Think of the benefit. If I put this motor in my race car, I could literally tow your race car home. Yeah, because you're going to need it when I crush you on the line. You know, I keep coming back to these leaning towers of power. Those Aussies sure do know how to turn them up. And what would be worse than when you build your hot rod V8 that's spitting glitter into the oil pan than getting beat by a screaming hornet going down the strip? Just saying. They are really reliable though. Really reliable. And they got all that low-end torque. Another one of my many options is I could simply source the motor out of Van Muerte. It's obviously a hot runner and already has side pipes. And again, since it came out of a van, I could probably use that motor in that car to drag you home. At least to the nearest taco stand. You know, I keep finding all these Magnums just laying around. It's almost like the Mopar gods are telling me something. But then again, I'd have to remove this one. I actually prefer a motor that's already just laying around. But fortunately for me, as a clapped out Dodge enthusiast, I've got options. So many options. How many options you got? I mean, you got your van, which I guess, you know, you could small block Chevy swap your car. Then again, you also have your F-350. You could cram that 460 in that car. It's already kind of proven a little more reliable than the motors you keep shoving in there. Just saying. Well, I'll be dang. Another Magnum. This in one of those early 90s first-gen Dodges, which I would assume would probably be less wiring, which is really, really good for me. That is one thing I struggle with. That wiring's a pain in the butt for sure, but it's an option. Well, would you looky there? Weren't you having camshaft problems? I'm actually not sure what this goes to. I'll send it to you anyways, buddy. Don't worry about it. I also know you're really worried because the Dodge Whisperer is a part of the Duddie Adventure Racing Team, which means he already has access to awesome hot rod motors, like this 380 crate motor. That's definitely going to slingshot the Betty Cuda past that Nacho Cuda that you are running. So it's possible, you know, if the Dodge Whisperer just doesn't have the time, maybe he will lend me his motor. Then I can truly harness the Mopar Armadillo power. Brought to you by the Dodge Whisperer. You're probably thinking to yourself, how many motors does Duddie have? I also have the original motor in the Death Charger. That's right. This clapped out 318 is ready to crush the competition. But I'm not sure we're going to use that one. This motor is ready to drive over the competition. But I hear that might be against the rules. I also happen to have access to other late model Magnum motors that may or may not have already been hot rodded. So that's a possibility. Then again, times have changed. The old Mopar ways might not be the way to go. I could slap this 5.7 Hemi in there, slap a couple of those choo-choo turbos on there, and really give you the gap all the way across the track. There's also the chance that I might have some undisclosed motors just wrapped up, safekeeping for the right day. They might have a few more cubic inches than what you're running. They may or may not be built for Laffy gas, or possibly all the wind being forced into them. So there's a possibility there. Oh, would you looky there? Another fully assembled short block with all its lifters and all its pistons. That could be a contender also. But I didn't film putting that one together, so that's destined to fail. All joking aside, Jeremy, I really hope you can get that motor put together. And hopefully it stays together this time. Then again, hopefully my brief tour of the engine selection that I have available to me will motivate you to build that motor with all the armadillos. Because again, this will be the race of the century. We're all putting it on the line. So good luck with your build. Technically you're already ahead of me because your car is already built and you just have to assemble the motor. I haven't technically even picked out a motor. Or a car for that matter. The valiant effort is really starting to turn into a valiant disappointment. Well, hopefully this is your camera, because if it's not, this is going to be really awkward for the person that turns this on. But enough chatting. I'm sure you're currently scrambling around your shop trying to figure out where you set that damn camera. And I'm sure Blake's yelling at you right now of why you lost the camera. So good luck, buddy, because if you don't get that motor built, I guarantee you the defeat that you get on the track won't be near as bad as suffering the wrath of Blake for not filming things. Yeah, I imagine he's currently working on a "Damn it, Jeremy" sticker. I'd buy that. Let's get y'all back in the teleporter. Good luck, Jeremy. Why isn't this thing turning on? How in the hell does this thing work? Oh, I don't even have a keypad on this thing. Oh crap, this thing only has a one-way portal to Iowa. Huh. How the hell am I supposed to power it up? Unfortunately, I don't have any crappy cheap beer here. Oh, I got it. Oh yeah, this is gonna work great. There it is. Here it is.
Back.
Still going.
And
Lights on.
what's this?
Yeah.
Man, that's ice cold Dr. Pepper. Must be cold down in Texas right now. Duddie had it the whole time.
Oh, great. Wow. He didn't have that long, so I mean, what could have happened, right?
Right.
One more time. Timing set. Camshaft in. Fuel pump eccentric. Cam slammed in. She's at TDC. We'll go ahead and roll it over once. I got all the bearing caps, mains, and rods on. Everything's torqued down to spec. So yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's it, I guess. What do you think?
I think it came out great.
Yeah.
And the footage we got of this is going to be excellent.
Yeah. It's a lot of slow, tedious work. but
Right, right.
Life would be boring without a Dodge.
So thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, go subscribe to Duddie's Adventures and the Dodge Whisperer.
You bet. And the other guy.
Oh, Ryan from Streetcar Chronicles. Check that silly guy out. He's hilarious.
He is.
He's about as funny as Duddie.
He's funny.
Later.
Also knowing that I'm a fan of Lord Jabo, master of the covered quad and like transmissions.
I mean, so far he's been just showing stock motors.
Well, I mean,
It definitely doesn't have any glitter in it. This one's a
is there like,
You also might assume that since I'm used to that 6 in a row,
is there a difference the way seconds are counted in Texas versus Iowa? Because he thinks like, you know, this many seconds is fast.
It's like you with inches.
Right, well,
In Australia, these motors.
is that a
That's a slant 6 with a 4-barrel.
4-barrel
That's heavy,
intake?
I know you're like how Cummins.
You should just give that to me to put in my Ford.
Yeah, make it up.
Now I know as a hippie,
Bummins.
you understand the diesel world, but when it comes to Cummins, this is the hot rod
I
version.
understand the diesel world. I had a diesel
Go ahead and
microbus
slap this and maybe the
back when I
belly
followed the Grateful Dead.
while I'm rolling coal down the track.
Oh my God, he's in for a third.
I could simply source the motor out of Van Forte. It's obviously a hot runner and already has side pipes. And again, since it came out of a van, I could probably use that motor in that car to drag you home, at least to the nearest taco stand. You know, I keep coming back to these leaning towers of power. Those
Yeah.
Aussies sure do know how to turn them up. What would be worse than when you build your hot rod V8 that's spitting glitter into the oil pan and getting beat by a screaming hornet going down the street?
It's a buzzing half dozen, Duddie. Come on.
They are really reliable, though.
They are. I had one in this car for 7-8 years.
Never
You know,
seen
I
jack
keep
stands
finding
back then.
No.
magnums.
Is it frozen?
That
It's
is one thing.
ice cold.
Is it?
It's got chunks of
It
ice.
must be really cold down there.
Jesus,
But it's enough
Duddie.
to...
This guy's jacking.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at there?
What's this?
I can't.
Weren't you having camshaft problems?
Oh, kiss my ass.
I'm here to help.
Have you ever hit that thing with the lawnmower?
It was lifter problems, which
Perfect for your car.
ended in
Don't worry,
camshaft problems.
it's
Oh,
already
God.
well seasoned and ready for
From
track.
salt water.
I
Yeah.
would recommend slathering it up in a little of that BTP snake oil. But I promise you, this will give you all the armadillos if you put this together. And this will fit your
It's a
motor.
small one.
Yeah.
Because they're not sure what this goes to. Going to slingshot the Betty Cuda past that nacho Cuda that you're running.
Bullshit,
It's
Duddie.
possible. You know, Dodge Whisperer just doesn't have the time. Maybe it will put me his motor. Then I can truly harness the Mopar armadillo now.
It should be. There's no reason why it shouldn't be.
I built
also
my
have
motor
access
too.
to
Yeah.
Lake
And
Laurel
order it from
motors.
Santa
From
Claus.
yeah, yeah.
Already been
Santa
bought.
Claus.
So that's
It
possible.
comes in a box.
Then again, times have changed. The old Mopar ways might not be the way
You
to
know,
go.
I filmed building my motor just like
I
yours
could slap
too.
this 5.7 maybe in there. Slap a couple of those.
With good
two
SD
turbos
cards.
on there and
Yeah, well.
really get you the gap. All the problems you have are internally. So add power externally. You definitely don't have the problem. Technically, you're already ahead of me because your car is already built. You just have
No,
to
it's
set
factual.
the motor.
Not technically. Yeah, technically, I'm ahead of you
Out
because
the motor.
my car's done.
Or a car for that matter.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a
Valiant
car.
efforts really
Most of
start
it
to turn
returned
into
back to the
valiant.
earth.
Self-recycling. Real funny, Duddie. But you just never know what's on the internet close to me. You never know.
Turning on. How the hell does this thing work?
Should we drive to Minnesota?
Shut up, Blake.
It's not my money.
I know it's not your money.
So I think it's a great idea.
Quit. I think it's a fucking fantastic idea.
Ramen noodles are the shit.
We gotta get.
And if you too would like to see a bearded hippie from the wandering flatlands of Iowa destroy some Texican, donate here.
Donate now. To the Blow Jeremy's Motor Fund.
Gap your rings, baby.
Well, there's not just that.
Gap them, throw a
Pistons that might need a fucking
2-inch tall head gasket.
overbore, a wholly different cam, fuel system. I
It's
mean,
perfect. It works. Mystery parts for the win.
he's got